So the reason why I am recording this video and then uploading it to YouTube is because for some reason my internet is being very terrible today. So I'm not going to even try to stream it because I know what's going to happen. It's going to just work very terribly. So I don't know. Though in all likelihood, this video will get like 5 views, maybe 10 views at the most. But I guess a secondary purpose for uploading this video would be just as a record or whatever. But the primary purpose is helping me focus on studying. And if I can't stream it, then the next best thing is just to record it and then upload it to YouTube. So that's what I'm doing right now. So that would just subsequently mean that there's no chat. That's the only difference. Nobody can chat. So you may see that my internet, it seems to be working, but every once in a while it stops working. And that's why I can't stream. So let's overview the progress that we've made in studying. Also, I know that I find my voice to be extremely cringeworthy. So that's one reason to not upload or stream these videos. But first of all, I don't think most people find my voice to be cringeworthy. It's just me who thinks that. And second of all, even if it was the case that most people did find it to be cringeworthy, they could just not watch the video. And the benefits of helping me focus on the homework outweigh the negative consequences. Basically no negative consequences, because not very many people that I know watch these videos. So basically I started studying for my finals. My final exams are this week from Monday to Friday. And I started studying for all the finals starting on last Friday. The Friday before of the week before the exams. And although my progress has been very slow, I think I might still be on pace to be able to study for everything the way I want to. So on Friday, all I did was read chapter 10 of economics, and that was not good at all. Should have been able to accomplish much more than that. The next day, which was Saturday, I finished all of the rest of the studying that I wanted to do for economics. Well, not exactly, because I didn't read all the lectures through. I didn't do any of the practice problems or anything. But at this point, I just don't feel like doing that. I honestly don't even know what parts of the lecture would be on the test. If I was to take him at his word, I would just read the stuff that he highlighted on the study guide. And that's what I did. I read every relevant part of the textbook. And I even read that one random question that just said see lecture notes, and I tried to find it in the lecture, and I did find it, I think. So So basically the main reason why I'm not studying more is because, well, one, I need to get on to studying other stuff, and two, it's open notes, so I should be able to get a grade. Now, all I really need to do for this test is get like a 91 or 92%, and I'll have accomplished my goal for the class, which is to get over 90%. And besides, even if I get less than that, he might grade on a curve, so maybe I could even I could even get like an 85% and maybe still end up with over 90% in the class. Not entirely sure, but there's also that factor. And you might be wondering when my exams start taking place. So what my plan is, well, for one class, which is supply chain management, I get 4 different options to take the test. Well, one of those options was last Friday, which is already passed, so now I guess it's only 3. But I've basically decided that I'm going to take the test on the option that takes place on Friday. So the overview for the week is that I only have to take exams on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, according to what I've planned. So my economics exam is on Monday, which is tomorrow, from 1 to 2:50. So already good there. Now, the reason why I'm not just stopping and just doing nothing today is because obviously I need to study for my other exams, namely 2 exams that are on Tuesday, which are leadership and management from 10 to 11:50, and then accounting from 3 to 4:50. So today I'm going to try to study both accounting and leadership and management. I don't know. You know what? I think what my goal is for today is to finish all of the studying for my accounting exam and get a very good start on studying for the leadership and management exam. Seems kind of ambitious, considering that even if I don't know. Also, what I've been doing is keeping track of how many minutes I've been studying per day. I don't know why, but I'm just doing that. I used to do that on a regular basis when I was in high school, when I was homeschooled for my senior year of college. Senior year of high school. I actually just used to do that, and believe it or not, I remember pulling off like 8 to 10 hours every day of doing homework. I don't even know how I managed to do that. I think what happened was I only did like 3 or 4 hours for most of the year, and then near the end of the year, all of the classes, first of all, I had college classes. So the college classes, when I started, in the second semester of the year of my senior year of high school. Those were some of the days that I spent so many hours on the homework because of those college classes, and I just spent so much time on those classes. It was ridiculous. But I don't think it was actually every day of the week. It was maybe only like 2 or 3 days of the week that I would do that. I don't really remember how it worked out. In fact, I think some of the videos from me doing homework from those years might be on my YouTube channel. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's too early. But anyways, I timed myself then, and I remember I remember a couple of times reaching like 10 or 11 hours in one day. That's pretty ridiculous. Don't know how I managed to do that, but anyways. So Friday, when I studied the one economics chapter, I only studied for 2 hours and 22 minutes. And then Saturday, I only studied for 2 hours and 33 minutes. So really, those are pretty terrible. I don't know how I don't know why it only comes out to 2 hours and 33 minutes. You know, maybe the timer is messed up. Maybe the timer is messed up because I don't know. Because I noticed that the timers, it's a little bit weird when it counts the seconds. Some seconds are shorter and some seconds are longer. So I don't know if it's actually an accurate time. But what other timer would I use? Like CS timer? I mean, I could have I don't want to use my phone because I just use a battery on the phone. I don't want to do that. And it's a little annoying to have that in the background or whatever. Well, I don't know if it would be in the background. Would it be in the background? I should get a better timer besides using a kitchen timer. I don't know. Any other timer option just is inconvenient in one way or another. Maybe I could use CS timer as a timer. Maybe I should do that. Maybe what I'll do actually, because I want to test and see if this timer is inaccurate. Actually, I could just test it right now, over just 1 minute. Is it inaccurate? Is this timer inaccurate over a span of a minute? Maybe I'll just go to QQ timer so I don't miss my session by accident. Let's see how accurate this timer is. Let's try to start these at the same time. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so when QQ timer reaches a minute, I'll stop. Both of them. They seem to be at the same pace so far. Maybe I'll even let it go for 2 minutes. I don't know. Actually, maybe I'll just let it go for a little while here while I'm just explaining random stuff. Oh wait, I think I'm done explaining stuff. Dang it. Okay. So I explained. Well, yeah, my plan. I guess I could talk about how much studying I need to do for the other stuff. Leadership and management, I just have to read 4 chapters. Accounting, I have to read 2 chapters, and then I have to review all of our previous exams because it's a cumulative test, and I think that the best way to study for a cumulative test is just to review all the previous tests. So I will be doing that. I don't think it's going to be nearly as difficult as I originally thought it would be, because the fact that it's cumulative makes it a little bit stressful, but on the other hand, I think I'll be fine just reviewing the previous exams. After all, there's only 2 previous exams. It's not that even that much, so it's fine. So I have to finish studying both of those before Tuesday, but ideally I would like to finish earlier so that I can start studying for my last 2 exams, which would be global business and supply chain management. So global business, I just have to study 4 chapters, and supply chain management is going to be, I think, the hardest class to study exams for because of how much material there is, not because of the difficulty of the subject material itself. In fact, I think that all of our previous supply chain quizzes have been extremely easy, because I figured out the most efficient way to study for it. I figured out the types of questions that she asks on those quizzes, and it's actually pretty easy to figure that out. But I don't know if the final exam is going to be like those previous quizzes. I'm hoping it is. But the problem is, there is so much material to study for this. I have 6 chapters. 6 chapters. Plus a bunch of PowerPoints. So it's going to be ridiculous. It's going to take so long to study for them. So I just want as much time as possible to get that stuff studied. Um, so, anyways, I didn't tell you what I forgot to finish talking about the schedule. So yeah, we have the tests on Tuesday, and then our last two tests, global and supply. I just shortened to global and supply for brevity. Are on Friday. And here's the catch. The official day for the supply chain management exam is actually Wednesday. Right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. But our teacher gave us 4 options to take it. Based on the 3, because she has 3 classes and she has 3 exam times for those 3 classes. But she's like, hey, why don't I just let all of my classes take them during those times if they want to, and I'll give them an extra option on the Friday before the week of exams. So, although the official day of the exam is Wednesday, she gave us the options of the previous Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I took the option for Friday because of how much material there is to study, and I think I need all that extra time to study for it. But here's the catch. Because of the way she did it, she didn't really account for overlapping with other classes, and the problem is that the Friday time for supply chain test is the exact same time slot as the time slot for the global business test. So that means that I have both my global business exam and supply chain management exam at the exact same time, from 1 o'clock to 2:50. But I think that I can still pull it off, because usually when I take these tests, I can get them done like pretty quickly. I don't know how quickly, but I feel like I could do both of the exams in about 1 hour and 50 minutes. So that's why I'm gonna do that. I hope I'm allowed to do that. Like, I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter. I think it's fine if you do that. Like, they don't really care when you start it, as long as you start it sometime during that time frame. So that means I'm gonna have to start one of the exams, and then I will start the other exam like halfway through the time period for taking the exams. I'm gonna have to be very careful not to mess that up, because if I mess it up, then I have the possibility of failing one of those classes. Supply chain management. So one of those will be. It won't really matter because they're both set to the same time. Like, she's not letting and none of our teachers are letting us giving us extra times to take it, except for when that is. Says it starts at 10 a.m. Why does it say starts at 10? Huh? Wait, I think I clicked on the wrong class. Yeah, that's leadership management. I'm stupid. Global business. I wish you could just give us more time. Why can't we just take it when we want to take it? It's available at 1 o'clock. And it's due. Wait, why does it say due at 1? You get 0 minutes to take it. That's funny. Oh, no. Here we go. Yeah, 1 to 2:50. Just double checking here. Supply chain management. It's gonna say that it's huh? Where's the exam? Am I on supply chain? Oh, it says it's past assignments. Nice. Yeah, that's funny. Um, it'll show up again once she'll open it up again at some point. So, um, so that's it. That's all. Rambling for 5 years. I guess I'm just procrastinating at this point. That's what I'm doing. Um, so yeah, I finally found this. It would have been nice to have this. He had it in the announcements. I didn't know that's where it was. This is the schedule for financial accounting, the entire semester. But yeah, according to this, 10, 12. So there's no chapter 11, thankfully. So yeah. The final exam is 100 points. I didn't know that, actually. That's very interesting. I can actually figure out my best possible grade in this class now, for sure, because... Wait, why is the final exam worth less points than the other stuff? What the heck? Okay, you know what? There's no point. Okay. I can't do all of my studying for leadership management in one day. I just can't. That's just too many chapters at once, I think. Also because of I don't want to upload multiple YouTube videos, so I might just like leave this video running this whole time. I wonder if my internet will like get better. I mean, it should eventually. I just don't know when it's gonna get better. So I don't know. Maybe this video will just be recorded for like 3 hours or something. Okay, let's see if this thing is accurate. So far, it's completely and utterly accurate. It's completely accurate. 11 minutes in. So that's just I can't use QQ timer. It would be nice if I could, but I can't because you can't stop it and start it again. That's not how it works. Unless there was a way to do that. I don't think there is, though. I could use an online stopwatch thing. There probably are tons of those that exist. Maybe I should just do that. I could use live split. Wait, could I do that? Can you pause live split and start it again? I don't know. You might be able to. Should I do that? I mean, the timers are slightly off, but that has to just be the timing of when I started it, right? It's not like 5 seconds off or anything. It's just so annoying to use this timer. I just don't like using it. Because, anyways. Maybe I could go to an online stopwatch. There's even Google. What the heck? You can't push spacebar. Oh, man. Let's just go to online stopwatch. What the what? Yeah, stop. I guess I'll use this, whatever. It feels really weird to just use some random online stopwatch, but it's actually more convenient than using the kitchen timer. You can even see the time in the top. That's so convenient. Wow. That's nice. Can you even pause it when you're on a different page? Well, that would actually be dumb. That'd be really stupid if you could do that. Okay. Alright. Random number generators, classroom timers, holiday timers, random name pickers. This is a pretty cool website, actually. There's all kinds of random stuff on this website. I am still procrastinating, as you can tell. I've procrastinated for 26 minutes. Maybe that's why I only managed to get 2 hours of studying done for both of the previous 2 days. I'm gonna need to study for way more than that if I want to get through all this stuff. Alright. Starting time. What page should I have it on when I'm doing this? I don't know. Maybe just this. No, this is annoying. Okay. Time to read chapter 10 and 12. Also, note the conceptual information is not open book, but doing problems, because there's two parts to the test. One part is conceptual, one part is doing problems, and the problems part is open book. The conceptual part is not open book. Keeping that in mind. So, since the doing problems part is actually open book, that should make stuff a lot easier, right? So anyways, let's just make sure that we know all of our conceptual information stuff. Very sure. Certain. This is gonna suck. space. Does the space bar stop the recording? It probably does because of this stupid OBS. Man, I hate OBS sometimes. I don't like this. It's gonna stop the recording, I know it is. I just know it is if I push the space bar. Man. Good job, Mark Zuckerberg. Because there's a picture of Mark Zuckerberg on my textbook. Okay. Let's see. I have to read the page. $5.17. This is not good. I just love to sniff. What was page number again? 517. 517. Are you kidding me? So yeah, I got up at 4. And I ate breakfast. Now I already feel like eating lunch. It's 8 o'clock. Oh, I don't know if So, right to receive dividends, right to share in the distribution of assets if the company is dissolved. We have right to vote, right to receive dividends, right to share in the distribution of assets. Advantages of a corporation: limited liability and the ability to raise capital and transfer ownership. Limited liability. Oh, no, I'm not using the cube. Where's my thing? Guarantees that stockholders in a corporation can lose no more than the amount they invested in the company, even in the event of bankruptcy. Ability to raise capital and transfer ownership. Disadvantages of a corporation: taxes and paperwork. Taxes and paperwork. Double taxation. Corporations have double taxation. More paperwork. Alright, I think I get that. I get that. Should be fine there. Common stock. Common stockholders as the true owners of the business. Oh, what? I didn't know there were different types of stock. Authorized, issued, outstanding, treasury. Oh man, what? Oh, I think I remember talking about this. Authorized stock is the total number of shares available to sell, stated in the company's articles of incorporation. Issued stock is the number of shares that have been sold to investors. And then the issued shares are divided into 2 categories: outstanding stock and treasury stock. Outstanding stock is the number of issued shares held by investors. Only these shares receive dividends. Treasury stock is the number of issued shares repurchased by the company. Okay. Now we have par value. Which is the legal capital per share of stock that's assigned in the corporation's first establishment. What's this mean? No. What does that even mean? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Par value is the legal capital per share of stock that's assigned when the corporation is first established. Par value has no relationship to the market value of the common stock. I don't know what par value is. It just says legal capital per share of stock. What is that? What does that mean? I don't know what that means still. I still don't know what it means to be par value. I don't know what it means. It just says legal capital per share of stock. I don't know what that sequence of words means. Dang it. Maybe I should just look it up or something. The nominal value of a bond, share of stock, or a coupon is included in writing. What? I still don't know. It says it's archaic as a concept. What? What is legal capital? Wait. Heck. Okay, this is still really confusing to me. This is just extremely confusing. It's very confusing. Alright, well, we're moving on from that. It's getting cold in my room. Are you serious? Are we gonna go through this again? Are we gonna have this cold stuff and then I have to put on a coat? Dude. I know how to do that because we did that earlier. It's so easy. I need my coat. Really? Come on. Oh no, I almost forgot. I usually do laundry. Oh man. Okay, well since we're almost to the end of the soundtrack, once we get to the end of the soundtrack, we'll do laundry. Almost forgot. So we have the common stock. Okay, what's the difference between? And I'm not going to stop the recording when I do laundry because I don't feel like uploading multiple YouTube videos. I just want to upload one video. So there'll be a long period of time where it's just nothing happening in the video, which is the reason why I'm going to wait till the end of the soundtrack. So there needs to be something in the video to listen to or to do something. That's just the most random thing. If no par value stock is issued, the corporation debits cash and credits common stock. If par value or stated value is issued, the corporation debits cash and credits to equity accounts common stock at the par value or stated value per share, and additional paid in capital for the portion above par or stated value. Okay. Time for to stop this. Pause the timer. Pausing the timer to do laundry. It's oh, and also go to the bathroom. Good job. Going back to 2. I wish it would just show up automatically. Dang. So you get to look at nothingness. Is my internet working now? I don't know. I'm not gonna go back to doing that for a little bit. I don't know. Just don't feel like it for some reason. So just check. Okay. Where's my phone? Phone. Oh. Wait. Oh, it's just quiet. Okay. I couldn't hear it. still gonna be cold in here. Back to study. Doing solve. Okay, let's do solve. We have preferred stock. Preferred. It's gonna be so nice when we're done with the semester. So incredibly nice. So nice. Such niceness. Time to go back to the studying. So, continue the timer. So, preferred stock. What? What? That's so weird. So, they have first rights. The preferred stockholders have first rights to a specified amount of dividends. Okay. They receive preference over common stockholders in the distribution of assets in the event the corporation is dissolved. Okay. Okay, so most preferred stock does not have voting rights. Control of the company remains with common stockholders. Okay. Preferred stock could be convertible, redeemable, or cumulative. Convertible means shares can be converted into common stock. Redeemable shares can be returned to or redeemed by the corporation at a fixed price. Cumulative
Shares receive priority for future dividends if dividends are not declared in a given year. Okay, voting rights, common stock. Yes, preferred stock usually no risk to the investor. Highest for common stock. Middle, lowest. Do I have to memorize this chart? Don't want to. Okay. Meh. I think I might want to get some water. So I will be getting water. Yeah, water. It's about half a bottle of water. It's fine. That's fine. Okay.
Okay. Continue. Accounting for preferred stock issues. We record the issuance of preferred stock similar to the way we did for common stock. It's basically the same. It's the same. There's no difference between. I mean, when you're. The only difference is that you, instead of saying common stock, you say preferred stock. It's basically the same. Okay, so here's a balance sheet. Here's a balance sheet. Stockholders' equity. Preferred stock. $30 per value. Par value. $100. So we have preferred stock. Wait, why is the par value so high? You would think it'd be lower. What the heck? Oh, okay. Common stock. So we have preferred stock, we have common stock, we have additional paid in capital, and then you have total paid in capital, and then you have retained earnings and total stockholders' equity. Okay. Dividends for preferred stock. Cumulative. Okay, I see. Assume that a company issues $100,000 shares of 8%. So we have 1,000 shares of preferred, 1,000 shares of common. So if it's cumulative, the company owes a dividend on the preferred stock of 2,400 each euro. Why is that? What? It says 1,000 shares times 8% times $30 par value. So it will do. If it's cumulative, they will give them the 4,800, and then no. Hold on. If it's not cumulative, we don't have that, and then prefer the dividends, and then we have to. Okay.
So, key point. Preferred stock has preference over common stock in receiving dividends and in the distribution of assets in the event the corporation is dissolved. We record the issuance of preferred stock, similar to the way that we did for the issuance of common stock. Some preferred stock is cumulative, meaning any dividends not declared in a given year accumulate to be paid in a later year. That's good. Okay. Treasury stock. We just examined the issuance of common and preferred stock. Next, we look at what happens when companies buy back shares they have previously issued. Okay, I can stop. Do I really need to memorize all the reasons why you may want to buy back your stocks? Do I need to memorize those reasons? Crap. Stock purchase. Earnings per share. Also note, I think my internet may have gotten better. Possibly. But I think what I'm going to do is wait until I have lunch. And then when I have lunch, at that point, I will try to switch to streaming. So yeah. And also, I might have lunch at a very early time. Not sure though. It's very possible that my family will make a lunch for everyone, so I'm not sure if I should have lunch early and then basically they make another lunch and then I have like 2 lunches or something. Could happen. Wait a minute. If it's in a decision maker's perspective, maybe it's not even relevant to what I need to be studying. Okay. Accounting for treasury stock. So, just as issuing shares increases stockholders' equity, buying back those shares decreases stockholders' equity. So, yeah. Rather than reducing the stock accounts directly, though, we record treasury stock as a separate negative or contra account. Ooh, all these contra accounts are gonna get me confused here. I'm gonna get pretty confused. I'm trying to keep track of all these contra accounts. Treasury stock is a contra equity account? Is that what it is? Treasury stock is included in the stockholders' equity section of the balance sheet with an opposite or debit balance. Wait, contra. So, let's assume Canadian Falcon. Just thinking, dang, knows when I sneezed. Also, I'm turning off the camera while I do this stuff. Dang it. So, assume Canadian Falcon purchases 100 shares of its own, 1 cent per par value per common stock at $30 per share. So we don't have to do par value stuff for this. Why? Why? We don't. If it's purchasing treasury stock, we don't even do the par value? What? Oh man. Oh, okay. 30 times 100 is 3,000 debit treasury stock. 3,000. Tosh is credited $3,000. Okay. It's a contra equity. Okay, they gave us the name. Contra equity. Now, what if you resell treasury stock? You have to take into account the previous price also. So what if you're selling it? Oh, I see what they mean. Wait. So that's additional paid-in capital. Additional paid-in capital. So if you sell for less than it was originally, then instead of additional paid-in capital credits, you have to debit it. Debit the additional paid capital. Additional paid-in capital, by the way. Folks, stockholders' equity account. Kind of like common stock. Or other. I think that's fine. What is earned capital? I wonder if they're going to church today or not. They haven't really been going to church recently, I don't think. Retain the earnings. Oh, stop. Encoding overloaded. You could have a negative balance in retained earnings. What companies have a negative balance? Like really young companies, I guess. Some really young, a lot of really young companies, I guess. Young, small companies have negative returned earnings. It says it is quite common for companies not to be profitable in the startup phase of the business. Nice. Accumulated deficit. Cash dividends. Cash dividends. Distribution. Also, I cannot roll my R's. I never figured out how to roll my R's. I don't know how to do it. I have no idea why. How do you do it? I can't do it. I'm not gonna try doing it in the video. Well, like, why does every other language except for English have rolling R's? Dividends are distributions by a corporation to its stockholders. No way. Facebook has never paid a single dividend, according to this textbook. What? And Google, too. Google has never paid any dividends. Are you kidding me? Wow. Apparently, the parent company of Google is Alphabet. I didn't know that. Well, maybe Google has paid dividends, but not Alphabet. I don't know. It just says Alphabet, parentheses Google. I don't know how that works. I just know Alphabet is the parent company of Google. Okay. Right? Alphabet has never paid dividends. How? But they may buy back their stock from time to time. Oh, I see. So investors hope a company's share price increases and then they sell the stock for a profit. Okay, I get it now. Oh, I'm watching. Okay, I get it. Let's increase the music volume. the declaration. Here it is. 0.25 times 2,000 equals $500 of debit dividends, and then credit dividend payable. So wait, I didn't know dividends account is a temporary account. Oh. I guess it makes sense. It's kind of like the income and expense accounts, kind of like that. It's closed into retained earnings at the end of each period. It's not the number of issued shares, it's the number of outstanding shares, because it doesn't include treasury stock, it's only the outstanding shares. We don't make an entry on the record date, huh? What? We only make an entry on the day that it's paid, huh? So, dividends payable debit, cash credit. Okay. Got it. Got it. Don't think I need to review stuff. So. Because cash is the issued. The declaration of cash dividends decreases retained earnings and increases dividends paid. The payment of cash dividends decreases dividends payable and decreases cash. Okay. Let's review. I don't need to read that part. So now let's skip to stock dividends and stock splits. Here's a confusing part. I would assume this is a confusing part. Let's see. I drank all of my water. Yay! I now have 4 water bottles sitting on the floor down there. Great. Stock dividends and stock splits. Now they have a picture of a pizza, and it's making me hungry for pizza. Thankfully, we have leftover pizza that we'll be having for lunch. No. Yeah, sure, I'm virus free. Maybe I am virus free. Maybe the reason why my computer has the lag issues is because of other reasons. I don't know. Why declare a stock split? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, not that one. 4. Here's the lag. Here comes lag. Here comes lag. Here it comes. Oh, no. Okay. When a company declares a stock split, we do not record a transaction. After a 2-for-1 stock split, the common stock account balance total par value represents twice as many shares. For instance, let's assume Canadian Falcon declares a 2-for-1 stock split on its 1,000 shares of 1 cent par value common stock. So the balance is 1,000 shares times 1 cent, which is $10. With no journal entry, the balance remains $10 despite the number of shares doubling. As a result, the par value per share is reduced by 1/2 to 5/10. 5/10 of a cent. As you might expect, having the par value per share change in this way is cumbersome and expensive. So, alternatively, most companies report stock splits in the same way as a large stock dividend. We account for a large stock dividend by recording an increase in the common stock account in the amount of the par value of the additional share distributed. Similar to cash dividends, stock dividends is a temporary stockholders' equity account. Small stock dividends. Mm. 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 Am I understanding this or not? Mm. Oh my gosh, dude. Small stock dividends are recorded at the market value per new share, while large stock dividends are recorded at the par value per share. Why the inconsistency? Some believe that a small stock dividend will have little impact on the market price of shares currently outstanding, arguing for recording of small stock dividends at market value. However, this reasoning is contrary to research evidence, which finds the market price adjusts for both large and small stock dividends. What? What? So there is no reason for this inconsistency. There is no reason. None. They say a possible reason and then debunk that reason. And then they don't give you an actual reason. I don't get this. Oh my gosh, this is the most arbitrary thing on earth. Declaring stock dividends and stock splits is like cutting a pizza into more slices. Everyone has more shares, but each share is worth proportionally less than before. Okay, you know what? I think my family may have gone to church. Possibly. So I'm going to eat lunch. Oh, and do laundry. Okay. So stop timer. Pause. Okay. Pause. It's paused. 127. And also, this will be the end of this video. Yay, video. This video will probably only get like 2 views. It's fine. It's not the point. Okay. Goodbye. Oh no, I'm not doing that with that cringe stuff.